Welcome to AC Interview Part 2, The Power of Communication. Part 1 focused on what to wear during an interview and how to increase your chances of making a positive first impression. Part 3 provides an overview of what to expect during the interview and how to close the interview. This workshop will discuss communication skills, including your body language. Visit the Career Center's website under Career Tools for more information and helpful PDFs on interviewing. In Part 1 of Ace the Interview, we discuss professional attire in detail. What you wear does matter. Inspect your wardrobe a few days before the interview. Scuffed or unpolished shoes, a wrinkled suit, torn or stained clothing, and missing buttons all signal a lack of attention to detail. In addition, what you wear can demonstrate that you are an organized person, put together from head to toe, and possibly that you've done your homework. It may show the employer that you've researched the company and are compliant with their dress codes or policies. Don't underestimate the power of body language. Without opening your mouth to speak, there are so many ways you can leave a lasting impression on the employer. Do as much as you can to ensure that you create a positive, lasting impression. In the next few slides, we will discuss how your body language can impact your interview. The handshake is often the first form of communication between two individuals. Therefore, it's a vital part of making a positive first impression. First and foremost, know when handshakes are appropriate. When greeting an employer, if he or she does not extend his or her hand for a handshake, take the initiative. When concluding the interview, extend your hand for another handshake. Thank the employer for his or her time and say goodbye. Your handshake should demonstrate confidence. It should be firm, shake web to web. Avoid fingertip shakes and limp wrist. Handshakes do not require two hands. Do not cup your hand over top someone else's. This can be construed as establishing dominance or superiority. Carrying any documents or important items in your left hand or on your left shoulder. This avoids the item creating a barrier between you and the employer. It also allows you to be able to focus on the introduction and the interview rather than on the items that you may be carrying. Apologize should there be a valid reason for not shaking someone's hand. For example, if you have a cold and do not want to spread germs. When standing or walking, make sure your back is straight, chest is out, and shoulders are back. Keep your chin up and take in your surroundings. Staring down at the ground conveys a low self-esteem or lack of confidence. Avoid leaning against furniture or the wall. This may give the impression that you are lazy or bored. When sitting, avoid crossing your arms in front of you. This conveys you are a closed person, that you're not receptive to what the other individual has to say. Instead, rest your arms on the chair arms, in front of you on the table, or in your lap. Sit up straight and keep your feet flat on the floor or crossed appropriately. Believe it or not, it's okay to smile during the interview. Smiling is a great way to demonstrate enthusiasm and interest in the company or position. Eye contact demonstrates confidence and is critical during an interview. Use eye contact and a smile when shaking the recruiter's hand. Be sure to make eye contact when communicating, but during the interview, do not stare. Staring can be construed as aggressive and can make others uncomfortable. On the other hand, allowing your eyes to wander around the room to avoid looking at the recruiter may show a lack of confidence or may give the employer the impression that you are easily distracted and have difficulty focusing. Don't roll your eyes or stare at the ceilings or walls. You won't find answers to any of the interview questions written on the walls or ceilings. It's okay to use hand gestures during the interview to emphasize key points. However, be careful that you do not get carried away with hand gestures. Your hand motions should not detract from the message you are trying to get across. Let's face it, we all have nervous habits or twitches. If you're a hair twirler, leg shaker, pen clicker, finger tapper, or possess any other nervous tics, try to avoid them during the interview. Since you're nervous during an interview, many of these tics will come out. Practice. Try to avoid using them as much as possible. And do things during the interview that will minimize your chances of showing those nervous habits. If you're the leg shaker, try wrapping your ankle around the base of the chair leg. If you twirl your hair, wear it in a style that will prevent you from playing with it. If you click or tap your pen, don't hold a writing utensil during the interview. And if you're a finger tapper, clasp your hands together in your lap. Personal space is important during interviews. In the United States, it is customary to maintain 3 to 4 feet between yourself and another person while speaking. In other countries, that distance may be closer. Some countries prefer less personal space. Do your homework and practice what's appropriate. Obviously, in a crowded room, you may have to adjust for your personal space. Use your best judgment to maintain a comfortable, professional distance. Throughout the interview, be courteous and respectful. Knock and be acknowledged before entering the room. Wait to be offered a seat before sitting. Avoid interruptions. If someone is on the telephone, keep an appropriate distance so it doesn't appear as if you're eavesdropping. Also, when someone is speaking, wait until they finish to start speaking. During the interview, place yourself in a position that allows you to easily maintain eye contact. Good communication is essential in the workplace. First and foremost, be positive. You want to share positive scenarios and examples with the employer. Expressing negative views and complaining never impresses the listener. Be articulate and practice good grammar. Avoid slang terminology such as awesome, like, man, dude, and cool. People from different age groups and generations may misunderstand the slang or find it annoying. Practice active listening. Give your full attention to the speaker. Focus. Don't let your mind wander. Provide verbal and nonverbal feedback, but don't interrupt. Your body language, expressions, and words are great indicators of how you feel about what they are saying. Nod your head to show agreement. Use eye contact and smile to demonstrate interest. If you don't understand the question, ask for clarification. Finally, do not share private information. If it does not relate to the job duties, keep the information to yourself. In general, information regarding religion, politics, romance, illegal activities, money, and personal health or disabilities should not be discussed during the interview. For more information on interviewing, contact the Career Center or consider completing additional online workshops in the series. Visit the website at www.ship.edu/career. Click Career Tools on the left side of the page for a variety of resources, workshops, and PDFs on career-related topics. If you are completing the seminar series for course credit, please complete the following steps in order to ensure you receive credit from your professor. Review interview workshops parts 1, 2, and 3 in their entirety. Go to www.ship.edu/career. Click Online Interview Workshops under Surveys and Feedback. Complete the online survey completely and accurately to ensure you receive credit. If you have questions concerning the content of this workshop or would like to schedule an appointment, contact the Career Center at 717-477-1484 or by email at career@ship.edu. For alumni, call 717-477-1218 or email alumni@ship.edu.